Ever wonder what makes a hockey team truly legendary? Is it the star players, the iconic jerseys, or something deeper? Today, we dive into the world of elite hockey to uncover the secrets behind the best teams on the planet. From grueling training camps to the boardrooms where billion-dollar decisions are made, we'll explore every angle. Let's get started. When you think of the best hockey teams, names like the Montreal Canadiens, the Boston Bruins, or maybe even European powerhouses like CSK, Moscow probably come to mind. But what really separates them from the rest? It all starts with training. Long before the puck drops for the season, players are pushed to their absolute limits. We're talking about intense, multi-phase training camps. These aren't just about skating drills. They're about building unbreakable chemistry and a winning mindset. The day starts early, often before sunrise, with off-ice workouts focusing on strength, agility, and explosive power. Think heavy lifting, plyometrics, and brutal cardio sessions designed to build the endurance needed for a long, punishing season. Then it's on to the ice. Coaches run high-tempo drills that simulate game situations, focusing on everything from power play formations to defensive zone coverage. Every pass, every shot, and every check is analyzed. Video sessions are a huge part of this process. Players and coaches spend hours breaking down footage, identifying weaknesses in their own game and exploiting those of their opponents. It's a relentless cycle of practice, analysis, and refinement. This level of preparation is non-negotiable for championship-caliber teams. The goal is to make complex plays feel like second nature. So, when the pressure is on in a tied game with seconds left on the clock, the team executes flawlessly. It's this foundation of discipline and hard work that sets the stage for everything else. Now let's talk location. Location, where a team is based, has a massive impact on its identity and success. Think about teams in Canada, like the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Edmonton Oilers. They operate in cities where hockey's practically a religion. The media scrutiny is intense, and the fan passion is off the charts. This creates a high-pressure environment that can either forge superstars or crush players who can't handle it. Playing in a market like Montreal means being part of a legacy that stretches back over a century. Every player who pulls on that CH jersey carries the weight of 24 Stanley Cups. Compare that to teams in non-traditional markets, like the Vegas Golden Knights or the Tampa Bay Lightning. These teams had to build their fan bases from scratch. They succeeded by creating an incredible in-arena experience and, most importantly, by winning. Success breeds fans. A team's location also affects its ability to attract free agents. Factors like taxes, climate, and quality of life can play a huge role in a player's decision. A player might take a little less money to play for a contender in a sunny, low-tax state, which in turn gives the team more financial flexibility to build a deeper roster. So, while the game is played on the ice, the city itself plays a crucial role in shaping the team's destiny. Of course, we have to talk about the money. The salaries in professional hockey, especially in the NHL, are astronomical, but it's not as simple as just paying the most for the best players. The best-run teams are masters of the salary cap. The NHL has a hard cap, meaning there's a strict limit on how much a team can spend on player salaries each year. This creates a fascinating strategic puzzle for general managers. They have to decide how to allocate their funds. Do you give massive, long-term contracts to a couple of franchise-defining superstars? Or do you spread the wealth to build a more balanced team with depth on all four lines? This is where contract negotiations become a high-stakes chess match. GMs have to project a player's performance years into the future. A bad contract given to an aging player can cripple a team for years, leaving them with no room to sign or acquire other necessary pieces. On the other hand, signing a young player to a long-term deal before they have their breakout season can become one of the best bargains in the league. The smartest teams find value where others don't. They identify underrated players, sign them to team-friendly deals, and build a competitive roster without breaking the bank. It is a constant balancing act between rewarding your stars and maintaining the flexibility needed to stay competitive year after year. Behind every great team is a group of powerful and often very private individuals, the shareholders and ownership group. These are the people who write the checks and make the ultimate decisions. Owning a professional hockey team is more than just a hobby for the ultra-rich. It's a massive business. Ownership groups can range from a single wealthy individual to a large corporation. Their primary goal, besides winning, is to increase the value of the franchise. A winning team fills seats, sells merchandise, and secures lucrative television deals, all of which drive up the team's worth. The best owners know when to get involved and when to stay out of the way. They hire a brilliant general manager and a great coach, provide them with the resources they need to succeed, and then trust them to do their jobs. They create a culture of stability and excellence from the top down. A patient owner who understands that building a champion takes time is invaluable. Conversely, an owner who is constantly meddling, making rash decisions, and creating a revolving door of coaches and GMs can doom a franchise to mediocrity, no matter how much money they have. The synergy between ownership and hockey operations is a critical, yet often overlooked, component of a team's long-term success. What's a team without its uniform? The jersey is more than just clothing. It's a symbol of identity, history, and pride. Some of the most iconic logos in all of sports belong to hockey teams. Think of the original six. The classic red and white of the Detroit Red Wings winged wheel, the simple but powerful spokebee of the Boston Bruins, or the timeless blue and white of the Toronto Maple Leafs. These designs have remained largely unchanged for decades, connecting generations of fans. When a player pulls that jersey over their head, they're not just representing a team, they're representing a city and a rich history. The design process for a new jersey, or even a third alternate jersey, is incredibly detailed. Teams work with designers to create something that is both modern and respectful of tradition. Colors are chosen carefully for their psychological impact and historical significance. Even the font used for the names and numbers is meticulously selected. Uniforms are also a huge source of revenue. Fans flock to buy the jersey of their favorite player, turning the arena into a sea of team colors. The uniform is the visual banner under which the team and its fans unite, a powerful symbol of their shared passion and loyalty. Finally, what does it actually take to become a player on one of these elite teams? The requirements are almost superhuman. First, there's the raw talent. You need to be an exceptional skater with elite stick skills, a powerful shot, and a high hockey IQ, the innate ability to read the play and anticipate what's going to happen next. But talent alone is not enough. The physical conditioning required is off the charts. Players must have an incredible combination of strength, speed, and endurance to withstand the rigors of an 82-game season plus playoffs. Beyond the physical, the mental requirements are just as demanding. You need an unwavering work ethic and a deep-seated desire to compete and win. You have to be resilient, able to bounce back from a tough loss or a personal mistake. You need to be coachable, willing to listen, learn, and put the team's needs ahead of your own. And perhaps most importantly, you need to be a great teammate. Hockey is the ultimate team sport. A dressing room full of selfish players, no matter how talented, will rarely win a championship. The best teams are filled with players who support each other, hold each other accountable, and are willing to do the dirty work blocking shots, finishing checks, and sticking up for one another. It's this combination of skill, grit, and character that defines the players on the world's best hockey teams. So, the next time you watch a championship team hoist the Stanley Cup, remember everything that went into that moment. It's the culmination of years of relentless training, smart management, passionate ownership, and a group of extraordinary individuals united by a single goal. It's a complex and beautiful recipe for greatness. Thanks for watching. If you love hockey as much as we do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of sports. Let us know in the comments which team you think is the greatest of all time. We'll see you in the next video.